Hey guys, it's me, it's Queen Osset Haru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Alright guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, pass it on to somebody else who might like it as well, and leave us a positive comment in the comment section. So today we have a little bit of a different setup because we're going to do something a little bit different. Today we are going to take a look at these cards. Now, a lot of people have always asked me to pull cards for our sign or pull cards for this or pull cards for that. And I thought that today was a good day for me to pull cards for what we need to focus on in the upcoming year. So this is going to be for 2020, where we should focus. Okay? And what we're going to do is very easy. We're going to use your own intuition to figure out which card is yours. So first and foremost, what you want to do is you want to focus on the three cards. Out of the three cards, one of them should have a pull. One of them should draw you. One of them should call you towards it. This is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. They go straight across. Now, this beautiful heart here is a peach moonstone. I use this, I just got this today. And I use crystals to bring positive energy when I'm doing readings and prayers and rituals and things like that. Peach moonstone is known for abundance, and it's known for being a good stone for love too. This is selenite. Selenite amplifies other crystals. It is said to draw the angels, and is said to have one of the most positive energies of any other crystal. This one is green aventurine. Green aventurine is known as the good luck crystal. It's also said to bring money. I wear green aventurine almost every day. Got to keep that money flowing. Money is a very important energy to have flowing in your life. Without it, we all know you starve, okay? This is lapis. Lapis was a crystal stone, or crystal, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I think they usually call lapis a stone. So lapis is a stone that was particularly special to the ancient Egyptians. So I always have a lot of lapis. All right, so let's get down to business. You stare at these three cards. Which one is calling to you? Which one are you more curious about? Which one has the strongest vibration? That's the card that's for you. That's the card that's going to tell you what you might want to focus on in 2012. Oh, I said 2012. 2020. I took us back a couple decades, almost a decade. So now we're going to get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the card over, and then I'm going to read to you everything that the card has in the guidebook. Today we are using the deck that I just got. This is the Love Your Inner Goddess deck by Elena Fairchild. You guys saw me unbox this yesterday if you watched the video. And now you're going to get a chance to see which card is for you. So let's flip over number 1. If number 1 is your card, you got the Daughter of the Sacred Heart. This card says every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. So now we're going to read and see, what does that mean? So this year, this is what you might want to focus on, okay? It says, you are going to free yourself from a painful criticism or judgment held against you. Perhaps by yourself, perhaps by another person or group of people. Human beings do not have the spiritual right to condemn each other or ourselves. Every human being is here to learn how to grow, and every human being will make mistakes along the way. You are realizing that you can claim responsibility for your actions and make amends where needed, without ever deserving to be attacked or put down. You are realizing that you don't have to be perfect to be pure of heart and deserving of respect and kindness. This makes the Divine Mother very happy. Spiritual guidance. Within you is a goodness and innocence that can never be tainted. No matter what experiences you've had or what experiences you think you have made, it can be hard to understand and accept just how much the Divine Mother loves you, just how much the Divine Mother respects you, forgives you, doesn't judge you. No matter what human errors you made or what human errors you make, and we are all going to make plenty of those throughout the course of our lives. You will always remain the daughter of the Sacred Heart, encouraged, healed, and comforted by the unconditional love of the Divine Mother. She has the power to bring redemption, forgiveness, and reassurance after a period of suffering and struggle. Can you hear her beautiful voice within your soul? I love you now and always, she says. She wants you to know that a difficult time is coming to an end. Everything is going to work out according to her grace. Trust in her and allow relief to enter your heart now. Now, remember, these cards are the sacred feminine, so they're based on goddess. So if you're a worshiper of God or both God and goddess, whenever it says her and goddess and Divine Mother, that's what they're talking about. They're talking about whoever your creator is, whoever you bend your knee to. Now there's a sacred ritual for you to do. If this was your card, you should do this throughout the year or certain aspects of it. Write a list of all the things that you find hard to forgive yourself for or someone else for, including anything that you think is wrong with you or another. Be brave, bold, and honest. Now go through the list and cross out each item one at a time. After you cross each item off your list, write, I am loved. I am forgiven. I forgive myself. Even if it takes a while to write that down, do it. Even if it is for someone else and you aren't sure that it makes sense, do it anyway. Healing will happen for you and others. You are programming a higher truth into your heart, and you are worth the effort. So you might want to just, do that particular list. It might take you a while. You might sit down and do it in one setting, but this is the sacred ritual for you to begin to release these feelings. I like this card a lot, and I know a lot of people who experience this. A lot of people are down on themselves, or their family members are criticizing them, or their exes are criticizing them, their friends even sometimes. And this is really important for people that are going through that or who have gone through that. So this year it would be important to focus on healing that hurtful vibration. So that's card number 1. So if that's your card, that's your deal. Card number 2. So if you pick 2, you got Gaia. Gaia is the goddess of the earth. Let's see what Gaia wants to say to you today. So we're going to go to number 40 in our book, and I'm going to read it to you. Number 1. It's the right time, or soon will be, for things to come together for you. If there's something that you really believe in, but have been waiting for a long time to bring to life or to see succeed, here's good news that something is beginning to stir. And at the right time, things are going to fall into place. There is a bigger question of divine timing about these matters. And it is not that you are or are not doing something right. Do not give up, but do give in to the wise timing of the Earth Mother, who knows how to grow all souls, all things, into perfect fullness of divine expression. Spiritual guidance. Something new is being hatched. You may wonder if you are imagining it. If the idea of startling and beautiful change is just a foolish fantasy. Gaia comes to tell you that this newness is real. New life is forming. And when the time is right, it is going to spring forth as something amazing. What is needed is some patience, care, and willingness to trust in what is happening within your own soul. Most of the time, people don't think much about their soul, let alone use their inner senses to feel for what their soul is experiencing. When we do take the time to go within, to inquire after our own soul experience, a beautiful inner relationship develops, and we start to feel the life of the soul as a very real and genuine experience. We begin to experience more joy, faith, patience, and trust. We start to share a special secret inner knowing with our soul, our beautiful happenings that are going to take place. We feel a quiet inner confidence and a sense of knowing what is going on in our lives at a deeper level. This is comforting and helpful. Now is the right time to take time for your soul, to care for yourself, just like you would a fragile egg with precious new life growing inside. Enjoy your growing soul connection as you trust in what is about to hatch. So what I'm getting from this is that some people are going to be hatching actual projects or things like that, but some people may actually be pregnant. This has a strong pregnant vibration. So yeah, if you don't want to get pregnant, or if you're not already pregnant, you better be very, very careful with your birth control. Imagine that you have a precious invisible egg. This is the sacred ritual they want you to do, okay? Imagine that you have a precious invisible egg, which holds a precious new life within it. This egg exists deep in your soul. Speak to it in a soft, loving, cooing tone. Tell this egg how much you love it, how grateful you are that it is going to come to life. Then imagine that egg glowing in soft, golden tones as it receives your loving tones. So this is good for anything that you're hoping to get pregnant with, any project, any idea, or even a baby. When I was pregnant with my daughter, this is what I would do. I put my hands on my belly and talk to her. So it doesn't matter what you're trying to bring into fruition, it's coming. It's coming. All right, now, if you chose card number 3, let's see what you got. Sideways. You guys got the creatrix with her afro puffs. She cute. All right, so let's take a look at the creatrix. What number is she? She's number 18. So we're going to turn to page 18 in the book and see what she has in store for you this year. Okay, those of you who chose card number 3, your soul is a divine creative fire. She wants to break free from what has been and give life to something new. You may experience this as feelings of restlessness, of being confined, or as a craving for something more that you cannot quite articulate. Your soul doesn't want you to push that new life away. She wants you to embrace it. When you let go of your inhibitions and freely express yourself, stagnant situations will be cleared out by the powerful release of your energy, which creates openness. Let your inner artist out to play in whatever way feels fun, raw, and honest for you. It's time for you to experience something new. All right, so this has even reminds me of the other vibration from the card before. It's about something new, but this person doesn't seem to be quite ready for the incubation. This is before the incubation. Your spiritual guidance is you have the need and the ability for creative self-expression. Okay, so you should be creating something like a journal, a painting, something like that. That would be really good with this one. Graphic design or clothes or anything creative. Whether it's your look, your room, your art, your altar, your journal, or your life, you need to be free to let the inspiration within Find a way to take shape in the world. Some ideas will come together beautifully straight away, and some will need to be revised or released completely until you feel satisfied by the expression. Your creativity is most powerful and healing when it is true. It is not about someone else getting it or reaching some imaginary standard of perfection or making $1 million. The universe has a beautiful plan for your life. When we honestly and creatively express ourselves, we are playing with the universe and helping that beautiful plan to unfold. Some people won't understand the creative process, the importance of working from inner timing rather than external deadlines, or learning to be comfortable in the mess of possibilities before the inspired idea reveals itself to you. They may question your sanity or tell you that you aren't living in the real world. You know that the world created from our hearts is more valuable, beautiful, and real than any world created from fear. Creativity is such a gift. It is worth the price of being different and not always being understood. You are an inspiration. Don't hide your creative fire away. Let it burn bright and light up the world. Now, here's your sacred ritual. You are to do at least 3 things today that you wouldn't normally do. That could be walking backwards for a few moments, mixing up your routine, or trying a new exercise or way of sitting. It could be approaching your art or your work in a way that feels more expressive of your soul. Enjoy the liberation of breaking out of patterns, for you are taking a step towards the creative emergence of something new. So, oddly enough, it seems to me, from looking at the cards that we pulled today, that everybody is going towards some type of change, but we're at different stages of this change. In this particular stage here, more healing is occurring. In this stage, whatever you're trying to manifest is on its way. It's about to be born. It's in the incubation period. And in this one, you're still trying to figure out what you want to give birth to and then bring it forward. So, depending on which card you pulled, you're in a different stage of manifestation. So, let me know. Let me know which card you pulled, and let me know if you're in that stage of manifestation or even close to it, and what you thought about these beautiful cards. Okay, guys, it's time for me to get going. So if you would like to get a reading done, please email me and I'll hook you up. Otherwise, come back soon, because you know I'm going to have a lot more to say. See you later.